Hi guys, today we are going to learn how to assemble the Healer Pro X450 size heli, and here all are the components ready. And before I start assembling the entire helicopter, I'll tell you some of the basics of the flight controls. Otherwise it will be very difficult for everyone to understand, especially in startup time. People don't know the basics, they just have that fun of flying. So before that I want to just tell you the basics, then we will start assembling the entire heli. And so let's go and start. Basics of a flight before we start assembling the entire helicopter. And this portion is known as ailerons, and this is known as elevator. For pitch angles I will be telling what is pitch. This is known as rudder. And anyway, as we are going to do only the helicopter, I'll be not explaining about the aircraft basics like flaps, speed brakes, and etc. The wing functions has to take place in the sense, when there is a change in the wing angle, when you change the angle of the ailerons to the left, then only it goes left. When you again change the wing angle on both the sides to go to the right, it goes right. So the ailerons right, ailerons left. Now, what is known as pitch angle? The aircraft is going in this way. Now you want the aircraft to go like this. This is known as pitch angle. So this is pitch, neutral, pitch down, and pitch up. So this is pitch, okay, and the third one comes the pitch, which is controlled is by the elevators. Means this, you want to go up, the elevators angle changes here, then it goes up. So you have a up pitch, then you have a lower pitch, because it is controlled by elevator. Now the plane is flying in this angle. Now you want to turn the plane without banking. You want to left or right. So this is controlled by the rudder. This. So here you can tell in a different word, yaw, Y-A-W. So when you say rudder angle, means this angle, or yaw angle, this is ailerons, this, elevators up, down, right? Now in a helicopter, these are the basic things in any of the flying, whether it's a quadcopter or a heli or a aircraft. So everywhere the basic is same: ailerons, elevator, rudder, and the important is the thrust. In an aircraft you get horizontal thrust. When you give a thrust, it gives the thrust to the back, then it moves front. In a heli you have to give the thrust to down. You have to give down thrust, then you go up. Hi guys, so let's start assembling the heli. And this is a 9-gram servo, and which has to be fixed. So you need like this servos, around 3 servos. So we have here 1, 2, 3, and 2 servos has to be fixed here. So 1 servo here, 1 servo here, and the third servo, which has to control the pitch, has to be here. The main gear systems to be fixed here, and the motor, which is a 4000 kV thrust heli motor, It's from Avionic, and you can get all the parts from Rcbazaar, which is in Bangalore. You can just order online and get your parts, and then you can start assembling the entire heli. And now the heli motor has to be fixed here, and the main gear is this. This is the main gear which has to be fixed here, and we have a tail boom. So this is the tail which has to be again fixed here, and we'll have the tail section later on. And this is the head section where the entire propellers has to be fixed here, and here we get all the controls. Here the servos has to be fixed 1 2 3 to control the ailerons, means the left and right, and the third servo is going to control the pitch angle, which is up and down. As I have explained what is pitch angle, so this is the servo which is going to control. And the fourth servo we have, which has to be controlled here, which is going to control the tail boom, which is rudder controls, means the tail propellers which are going to be controlled by a belt system from the main gear anyway. And this is the landing skid, so the entire assembly has to be done above this. And so let's start assembling the entire helicopter. Okay, yeah, now we have fixed the landing skids. Can you see? We have fixed the landing skids. Now the frame has taken place. Now we have to fix the servos, main gear, motor, and then we'll start with the tail boom. Okay, now this is the tail assembly, and this is the tail boom. Now we are going to fix this tail boom inside here. Okay, so I'll be fixing the tail boom here, and the back tail propeller, which is the rudder, which is now to be fixed on this end. So this has to be fixed here, and the belt has to go inside the boom, and it will come and get fixed here. So the main gear will rotate it. So now let's go and fix it. Yeah, now we have fixed the tail boom. Now here the propellers has to be fixed. You can see the rubber belt here. This is the one. So it has come entirely up till here. So now we are going to fix it as per here. So we'll be fixing through this, take the rubber and fix it here on this point, and we'll align it. Now you can see this is the link holder. These are the two link holders, and which is going to be connected from the tail servo to this rotor of the tail, and the rotor of the tail, which is going to be fixed with the servo using this link. And when the servo functions, the direction of the propeller will also take place, which will control the rudder of that helicopter. So this is the way it will change. So this linkage has to be fixed below here from the servo. Okay, let's go and fix it then. Yeah, we have fixed the link through the link holders 1 and 2, and which has to be go and fixed here on this, and then the control from the servo will take place in this way. Okay, so we are going to fix a 25 gram of servo, tail servo here, a high speed one. So then we'll have a good rudder response speed. Okay, thank you. And so let's go and fix the entire tail section of the helicopter. Here now the vertical stabilizer has been fixed. So the entire tail is ready now. So now let's go and fix ahead with the frame now, the main frame. So now we have to align with entirely with the belt and everything. So let's go and align and finish. Okay guys, now the entire tail section is fitted, and even you can see the belt is also with perfect tension, and rotor is moving fine. And this is the vertical stabilizer, and if you rotate to anti-clockwise, you can see you can rotate to anti-clockwise, it goes from bottom to top, means it rotates down to top. Okay, so this is the perfect rotation. Now entire thing is aligned. Then we are going to fix the servos and the head and the main gear. Yeah, hi, now we have fixed both the servos here. So these are for the aileron servo, and this is the one is the pitch servo here. It should be facing towards, below. You can see it's facing here, so that head assembly's pitch link should be here, and other two will be coming on this side and this side. Okay, and canopy's hold locker is also here, and one more we are going to fix it here. And now I'm going to fix the motor here, and then I'll go and fix the main gear and then the head assembly. Okay, yeah, you can see the pinion is fixed to the motor now. This is the pinion. The screw is here. And remember, every time you use any screw in the heli, you have to use this Allen key screwdriver, this type of hexagonal type. So you have to tie this pinion, and remember to take out the motor housing from here, from the frame, and get it fixed outside, and then you can fix it here. So here are the three wires. This one I'll be explaining later. So let's go and fix the motor and entire servo and the main gear. Okay, yeah, now you can see the main gear is fixed and motor is also fixed, and I'm going to install the head now. So you can see the entire head is going inside the main gear, and make sure this gears should be properly connected to each other. Okay, so let me go and fix the head. Yeah, the head is fixed now, and you can see entire bearing is fixed. Now I have to fix the side. Now the main gears, you can see a small bearing is fixed here, this ring, and the main gear should not be bent. You can see the two gears are parallel. The down gear connects to the wheel rotor's gear, and the main rotor connects to the motor. You should make sure that the gear teeth are engaged properly. Okay, and then we'll fix the side panel and make this proper alignment. You can see motor is engaged. You can see motor is engaged. Yeah, it's engaged properly. and even the tail is also rotating at the same time. Everything is fine, so let's finish. Yeah, hi guys, now look at this main gear. So I'll tell you how to check the proper gap between the gears. Now let's go. Here you can see the gap. Can you see the gap here? It's properly parallel. Here it's touching the rotor gear. Here it is engaged with the motor properly with good gaps. Make sure the main gear should not touch anywhere other than the gears, otherwise it will wear out. Okay, now we have to fix and adjust the servos and do a proper alignment. I'm going to fix this horizontal stabilizer over here, and here will be the tail support connection. So I need to fix this support bar here, and today we have got a tail servo which is of 25 grams, which is a tail servo, and it is also from the Rcbazaar, a brand of avionic, and so it has to be fixed here. And after that we have to fix this link rod between the tail servo and the rotor fan controller here in this link ball. So let's go and fix the support rod first. See, the tail servo is fixed here and the gear is facing this side, and the supporting rods are fixed. And now I am going to fix the two servos for the ailerons here. Now we have fixed the pitch servo here. You can see this screw and here one more screw. Okay, now the servo's screw holes are a bit small, so you need to make it more larger, and then you can fix it. Best way is to use this type of screws, and you just hold it. I'll just show you how. Okay, so let's take this servo. Okay, can you see the hole of the servo? Now what you need to do is take a thin screw like this, and just hold the servo. You can hold the servo and take it here and keep rotating till it becomes a big hole. Okay, just keep rotating here till it becomes a big hole, and then you can align it properly and fix the servo like this. Okay, so this is one aileron servo and one more servo I'm going to fix here now. Okay, so make the hole of the servo here little bit fatter or enlarge using this screw, like a thin screw, and then it will align with this screw. Okay, so this is the bearing pack, so it will get fixed to it. So now I have fixed this servo and this servo and the tail servo. Now I am going to fix one more aileron servo. I have fixed the motor screw in tightly full tight, and I fixed the servos, and you can see the pitch servo here. Okay, and I fixed this tail servo here. Now one more thing I need to do is the gear of this servos. The servo's gear, it has to be upwards, so I'm going to change this to upwards. So all the gears has to be on the top, because the head is going to be here, So as per the distance you can see, so it has to be on the top. So I'm going to go and change this servo gears to topwards. Okay, yeah guys, now you can see I've fixed the flybar here. So this is the flybar. Remember, if you want to balance it, best is take a scale and then you can balance it, and it has to be properly balanced. Put the propellers till the entire heli is ready, and now I'm going to align the servos with the linkage here, and I'm going to align the swath plate entirely ready, and fiberglass I'm going to put the weight now. And then two more things left out is to align the EAC and the gyro. So two things has to be set up. Okay, I've fixed this propellers, tail propellers now, and make sure the screws are well tightly fixed, and let's see it's smoothly operating. Yeah, okay, so let's go and align the heli now.